Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Tales of the Motherland, where we dive deep into the rich narratives of African culture, modern day conflicts, and the complexities of life in our cities. Today, we're starting a gripping two-part story set in the heart of Lagos. It's a tale of political intrigue, family conflict, and the weight of legacy. So sit back, relax, and let's journey into the shadow of legacy. The story begins in the bustling streets of Lagos, where the Uche family holds a powerful legacy. Chief Namdi Uche, a wealthy and influential businessman, has built an empire that extends across the country. His wealth is not just in money, but in connections, influence, and a reputation that makes him a kingmaker in Nigerian politics. Chief Anamdi is nearing the end of his life, and with his passing will come the inevitable question: who will inherit the empire? He has two daughters, Amarachi and Nkemdilim, who are as different as night and day. Amarachi, the elder, is a calm and dutiful woman. She has always been obedient, respecting her father's wishes, and working hard to earn her place in the world. She's a lawyer by profession, known for her integrity and commitment to justice. Her father has always viewed her as the reliable one, the one who would keep the family legacy intact. Onkemdelim, on the other hand, is fiery and ambitious. She's a rising star in the political world, determined to carve out her own path. Unlike Amarachi, Onkemdelim is not interested in simply maintaining the family's wealth. She wants to expand it, to make her mark on the world in a way that no one else has. But her ambition often puts her at odds with her father and her sister. As Chief Namdi's health deteriorates, the tension between the sisters begins to rise. The family is gathered at the Uche mansion, a sprawling estate in one of Lagos's most affluent neighborhoods, to discuss the future of the family's empire. The family lawyer, Barrister Kelechi Obi, reads out Chief Namdi's will. The terms are clear. The family business will go to the daughter who can prove herself worthy, the one who can demonstrate leadership, wisdom, and the ability to navigate the treacherous waters of Nigerian politics will inherit everything. The other will be left with a modest trust fund, enough to live comfortably, but far from the influence and power that comes with the family name. Amarachi is taken aback by the terms of the will. She has always assumed that she would inherit the business, given her father's trust in her. But now it seems she will have to fight for it. Nkemdilim, however, sees this as her chance to finally step out of her sister's shadow and prove herself to be the rightful heir. As the family members leave the room, the tension between the sisters is palpable. Nkemdilim approaches Amarachi with a smirk. Nkemdilim, looks like the old man wants us to play his game after all. I hope you're ready, sister. This won't be easy. Amarachi, I'm not interested in playing games, Nkemdilim. This is about preserving our father's legacy, not tearing each other apart. But Nkemdilim is already turning away, her mind racing with plans. She knows that the world of Nigerian politics is ruthless, and she's prepared to do whatever it takes to win. As the days turn into weeks, Onkemdilim dives headfirst into the political arena. She begins to court the support of powerful figures in Lagos and beyond, using every connection and favor she can call in. She's determined to prove to everyone that she's the rightful heir to the Uche Empire. Meanwhile, Amarachi takes a different approach. She starts working behind the scenes, focusing on the legal and business aspects of the family's holdings. She knows that her strength lies in her ability to navigate the complexities of the law and maintain the integrity of the business. But she's also aware that Nkemdilim's influence in the political sphere could easily overshadow her efforts. The battle between the sisters quickly becomes the talk of Lagos. The media picks up on the story, framing it as a classic tale of sibling rivalry, wealth, and power. The public is divided. Some support Amaraki for her steady hand and sense of justice, while others are drawn to Nkemdilim's fiery passion and determination. To understand the depth of the sisters' conflict, we are taken back to their childhood. This flashback reveals the roots of their rivalry. As children, Amarachi was always the obedient one, the golden child who could do no wrong in her father's eyes. She excelled in school, always followed the rules, and took on responsibilities that were far beyond her years. And Kemdilim, on the other hand, was the wild child. She was adventurous, always pushing boundaries, and often found herself in trouble. While Amarachi received praise for her achievements, and Kemdilim often felt overlooked and undervalued. This sense of inadequacy fueled her ambition, driving her to prove that she was just as capable, if not more so, than her sister. One particularly poignant memory stands out. As teenagers, the sisters both ran for president of their school's student council. Amarachi, with her natural leadership and diplomatic skills, won the election easily. And Kemdilim, who had poured her heart into the campaign, was devastated by the loss. It was the first time she felt the sting of being in her sister's shadow, a feeling that would haunt her into adulthood. Back in the present, this old wound continues to influence their actions and decisions. While Amaraki wants to honor their father's legacy, Nkemdilim is determined to carve out her own, separate from the expectations placed upon her by her family. Nkemdilim's rise in the political world is not without its challenges. She soon finds herself entangled in the complex web of alliances and rivalries that define Nigerian politics. One of her most dangerous rivals is Abiodun Lawal, a seasoned politician with ambitions of his own. Abiodun sees Nkemdilim as a threat to his plans and begins to plot against her, using his connections to undermine her at every turn. Abiodun is a cunning and ruthless man, known for his ability to manipulate people and situations to his advantage. He sees Nkemdilim as a young upstart, someone who needs to be put in her place. But he also recognizes her potential and knows that if she is not stopped, she could easily rise to power and challenge his own position. Meanwhile, Amarachi faces her own challenges. As she delves deeper into the family business, she discovers that not everything is as it seems. There are hidden debts, secret deals, and old enemies that could bring the entire empire crashing down. She realizes that she must be careful. One wrong move could cost her everything. Amarachi is approached by Fatima Mohammed, an old family friend who was once close to her father. Fatima warns Amarachi that there are forces at play that she does not fully understand. She advises Amarachi to be cautious, to trust no one, and to always be one step ahead of her enemies. Fatima's warning resonates with Amarachi, who begins to see the world of business and politics in a new light. She realizes that she must be not only strong, but also strategic if she is to protect her family's legacy. As the pressure mounts, Both sisters find themselves questioning their own motives, and Kemdelim begins to wonder if her ambition is worth the cost, while Amarachi struggles with the burden of her father's expectations. And Kemdelim's late nights and endless meetings with political advisors start to take a toll on her. She becomes increasingly isolated, pushing away those who care about her in favor of alliances that serve her political interests. She finds herself at odds with her boyfriend, Chibuzo Okeke, who is concerned that she is losing herself in her quest for power. Chibuzo, Nkemdilim, you're changing. You're not the woman I fell in love with. This isn't just about politics. It's about who you are as a person. Nkemdilim, I don't have time for this, Chibuzo. You don't understand what's at stake. I have to win this, or everything I've worked for will be for nothing. Meanwhile, Amarachi's sleepless nights are filled with worry and doubt. She confides in her close friend Adaobi Ize, who encourages her to stay true to herself and not be swayed by the pressures around her. Adobe, Amarachi, you're the strongest person I know. Don't let this break you. Remember why you're doing this, for your father, for your family. Don't lose sight of that. But Amarachi can't shake the feeling that she's in over her head. The weight of the family legacy is heavy, and the more she uncovers, the more she realizes that there are no easy answers. The business is a house of cards, and one wrong move could bring it all crashing down. The conflict between Amarachi and Nkamdilim reaches a breaking point at a family gathering. What was supposed to be a quiet dinner quickly turns into a heated argument. Words are exchanged, accusations are thrown, and the divide between the sisters becomes painfully clear. And Kemdilim, you've always been the favorite, Amarachi, always the one who could do no wrong. But that doesn't mean you're the best for this family. You're too soft, too naive to handle the real world. Amarachi, and you think being ruthless makes you better? This isn't a game, Nkamdilim. This is our family's legacy, and I won't let you destroy it. Their father, frail and unable to speak, watches helplessly as his daughters tear each other apart. The tension is so thick it could be cut with a knife. The evening ends with Nkemdilim storming out of the house, vowing to prove that she is the rightful heir, no matter the cost. Unknown to both sisters, there is a third party watching from the shadows. A mysterious figure whose identity is yet to be revealed has been quietly pulling the strings, manipulating events to create discord between Amarachi and Nkemdilim. These figures' motives are unclear, but their actions suggest that they have a vested interest in the downfall of the Uche family. As Amarachi and Nkemdilim focus on their own struggles, they are unaware of the larger game being played. The mysterious figure meets with key players in the business world, spreading misinformation and creating confusion. This unseen threat poses a greater danger to the Uche family than either sister realizes. Wow, what a ride! The Uche sisters are on a collision course, each determined to claim their father's empire. But as we've seen, the road to power is never smooth, and it seems like the battle between Amarachi and Nkemdilim is just beginning. What will happen next? Will Nkemdilim's ambition lead her to victory, or will Amarachi's integrity win out in the end? And who is the mysterious figure lurking in the shadows? Make sure you tune in for the next episode where the stakes get even higher and the consequences become all too real. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating stories from the motherland. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the rich tapestry of African narratives.